Krishna. Glories of Papankusha Ekadashi. Papankusha Ekadashi is also called as Pashankusha Ekadashi. And this comes during Ashwin Masa during Shukla Paksha. Shukla Paksha means during waxing phase of the moon. Yudhishthira is asking Krishna, please tell me the glories of this Papankusha Ekadashi. Krishna says, one should worship Lord Padmanabha during this Papankusha Ekadashi. How Vishnu got the name Padmanabha? From the navel of Vishnu, in the lotus flower, Lord Brahma appeared. That's why Vishnu is also called as Padmanabha. So one should worship Lord Padmanabha during this Papankusha Ekadashi. And if anybody is having the deity form of Padmanabha, they need to worship it properly, and by doing so, one will be liberated from this cycle of birth and death, and their sins will be eradicated. Krishna says, by simply surrendering to me, one will get the moksha. We don't need to do complicated meditation, or we don't need to do complicated yoga. So Krishna is advising Bhakti Yoga, that is simple surrender to Krishna with complete faith. And he says, one's abominable sins, that is the unforgivable sins, also will be forgiven if one is observing this Ekadashi properly. And he says, simply by chanting Rama's name or Krishna's name or any Vishnu's name, one will never see Yamaloka, one never sees Yamaraja, because seeing Yamaraja means you are in the hell. How the soul suffers after death, I have already put a video about that. Please go and see On the Way to Hell series. I will also share it at the end of this video in the form of a playlist. Krishna also says, one who criticizes Lord Shiva in the name of Vishnu and one who criticizes Vishnu in the name of Lord Shiva will definitely go to hell. So let's not compare who is supreme and go to hell, because this is what is mentioned in many Puranas, and also Krishna is saying this in this narration of Papankusha Ekadashi also. Krishna says, even if one has done 100 horse sacrifices and 100 Rajasuya sacrifices, the merit obtained by simply fasting on Papankusha Ekadashi is not even equal to 1/16th of the merit you gain by performing 100 horse sacrifice and 100 Rajasuya sacrifices. Krishna says, bathing in Ganges, Gaya, Kashi, even at the holy site of Kurukshetra, Pushkara, all this merit you gain by bathing in these holy rivers will not be equal to the merit you gain by observing Papankusha Ekadashi. Kurukshetra is the place where Mahabharata war happened. Krishna says one should remain awake throughout the Ekadashi night and chant Harinama. He also says one who is fasting on Papankusha Ekadashi will free 10 generations of ancestors on his mother's side and 10 generations of ancestors on his father's side and 10 generations of ancestors on his wife's side from the hell. Not only that, all these ancestors will wear yellow color garment and they will ride back on Garuda and they will travel to the higher abode called Vaikunta. How beautiful the Vaikunta is, what all activities they do in Vaikunta Loka, I have already mentioned in detail about Vaikunta Loka in another video. I will also share it at the end of this video. Please go and see. Krishna says everyone should fast on Ekadashi, whether it is a child or a youth or a middle age or a old man, everyone should try to fast on Ekadashi. So what can be eaten, what cannot be eaten, all that I have already mentioned in another video. Make sure you are not eating any grains or legumes or pulses or any beans type vegetable on Ekadashi. I will share it at the end of this video with the title, Why Grains Should Not Be Eaten During Ekadashi. Please go and see. So everyone should try to fast on Ekadashi is what Krishna is saying. And one should donate gold or sesame seeds or fertile land, cows, grain, umbrellas or pair of shoes, drinking water to the needy on Ekadashi. It gives immense benefits. Krishna says one should perform sacrifices, build public ponds, resting places, whatever the general public needs. If one does that, they will never see Yamaloka. And to do all these pious activities, one should have done pious activities in his past life. Otherwise, one won't be interested even to listen to this video. So to get interest to listen to the spiritual topics, one should have done pious activities in the past life. I hope you all will observe Ekadashi. This narration between Krishna and Yudhishthira is in Brahma Vaivarta Purana. Hare Krishna. And please do Brahma Yajna. What is Brahma Yajna? Sharing the spiritual topics to the people who do not know about it is called Brahma Yajna. It is one of the Pancha Maha Yajna. Hare Krishna.